Hello again and welcome to the shack of Echo India 2 Kilo Charlie. This evening I wanted to just briefly talk to you about a little piece of equipment that I actually purchased last year in 2013 on eBay. Or some of you will recognise what this is. Sorry, it's just blue tacked to the desk. Some of you will recognise what this is. It's a miniature Morse paddle, single lever, a very small item, very lightweight item. I bought it on eBay. It cost about, I think about €20, maybe 21, €22, including postage, I think. And it came from Estonia. So if you look up, I think if you look up eBay, I'm looking up ebay.co.uk here. And if you type Morse paddle, you'll find it a few items down. And it says Russian USSR mini paddle Morse key made from military relay. And the seller is in Estonia. The buy it now price at the moment for that is $23.73, that's US, or £14.18 sterling. I think that works out at about around about €20. So it's advertised as being second hand. So obviously this gentleman has a number of them, because I bought two of them. I was so impressed with the one that I bought a second one. The seller, if you're interested, is www.337. Yeah, 5 W's and 337. And he's had 950 feedbacks, and he's 100% feedback, so he's a very dependable eBay seller. Anyway, just to show you up close, it's mounted on what looks like a block of plywood. It's a very small device. It doesn't come with the lead and the plug, so you have to buy that separately and attach that yourself. But it's got a very, very small, it's like a Perspex paddle. So it's dainty, that's the only thing. Now you can adjust, if you have your screwdriver, you can make very fine adjustments to the contacts. And I recommend that you open them up a bit, because when they're closed, I'll try and demonstrate this if I can. When they're close together, what happens is, all you need to do is actually earlier on, if I shook it, I was finding that it was actually it was keying. So you might have to just loosen out the contacts a little bit. Anyway, just for the purpose of demonstrating this little piece of equipment, I suppose it's the sort of thing that would be handy for mobile or portable operation. The sort of thing that maybe if you're doing maybe a little bit of SOTA, or a little bit of maritime mobile operation, or you're bringing your car out up a hill somewhere to operate a bit of portable HF, and you didn't want to have to pack a whole lot of equipment like, you know, the bigger, larger, chunky, heavy Kent keys or a Bengali or something like that. This is the sort of thing that would be very handy. Right, I'll just have a try at that. Now, one of the drawbacks of this little paddle is that it's not weighted at all. It's very light and it moves around quite a bit. So you kind of have to stick it to the desk, and that's where a little bit of blue tack or something similar comes in handy. So we'll stick it down. I'm sure I have the power down on the transceiver, so I'm not actually transmitting, but just for the purpose of demonstration. See if we can maybe... It's a little bit dainty. If you're used to using a dual paddle, it takes a little bit of getting used to use a single paddle key. And vice versa, if you're using single, it takes a little bit of getting used to use the double. But I actually think that you find, because, you know, when you're using the iambic key, I think there's more of a margin of error, whereas I think with the single key you're less likely to make mistakes. But as I said, the spacing with this key is critical, because if the spacing isn't right, what happens is that if your touch isn't very light, you'll find that you make mistakes. So we'll give it a try, and we'll try the alphabet and a little bit of a CQ just to see what it sounds like. Now, as I said, I'm not actually transmitting at the moment. I'm not using any power. Now, you can probably understand it's virtually impossible to use it without having it stuck down. I'll try to demonstrate just for the fun. It just moves around. It's far too light. A lot of Morse keys come with a heavy base, so you definitely will need to stick it down to the desk somehow, and preferably with at least 2 pieces of blue tack, but probably 3. And it should do the job. But a nice little item, and as I said, I bought 2 of them. Very easy to use. Actually, very nice. Very nice to the touch as well. And he's still selling them on eBay, so if you're interested, you could get one there. In the meantime, from me, 7-3. Good luck. Thank you.